all kind of intentions come out. Now, let me make sure I say this, because it's like, take care of them kids. Motherfucker, I've never not taken care of my kids. Let me say it again. I've never not taken care of my kids. As a matter of fact, as much as I travel, as much as I got going on, as much as I'm moving, I'm going to tell y'all the biggest blessing ever. Thank you, Jesus. My 17-year-old Shayla has never called me Tyrese. My 5-year-old has never called me Tyrese. You know who I am in this house? Dad. And when they refer to me, when they not with me, they say, that's my father. I am Dad. And you know why I'm Dad? Not because of what I bought them, not because of the clothes, not because of the square footage of the house, not because of the cars in the driveway, and definitely not because of this fake jewelry I wear. I'm a father because that exchange between your son or your daughter is nothing that could be purchased. It's something that they feel about you as a father because you have a presence in their life. All this shit about money, arguing back and forth, that's for me and my ex to deal with. But when it comes to my kids, my babies, they've never wanted for anything. But I can't stop their mothers from coming after me for more. My mama, rest in peace. My mama didn't raise no fool. And my mama didn't raise anybody that would just lay down and take whatever somebody wants to dump on me. Now, it's funny how I get along with everybody. You don't see me doing no interview. Even when it came to little random ass shit I was dealing with in the past with Tank and Genuine. Man, come on, man. That's like laughable. We do have some concerts coming up, by the way, with BBD, Silk, and Tevin Campbell. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets to support real R&B. That's if they don't lock me up in the morning. I know I'm different. I know I'm doing what most people don't do. I can't even say I'm in fear right now. If he's going to arrest me, I'm just going to say, fuck it, man, get it over with. But the details are very simple. I had one of the most detailed and specific prenuptial agreements in place. And I can talk about this publicly because it's already been addressed publicly. Literally one of the first paragraphs of my prenup. And these are some legal words. It's called contested versus non-contested. And let me break this down for the folks that don't know. When you have a non-contested argument, that means everything about these documents is non-contested. We're not arguing about anything. There's nothing to discuss. There's nothing to go back and forth about. There's nothing to unpack. Everything that's been mapped out in this prenuptial agreement has been spelled out and laid out. She had an attorney to represent her for the prenup, and I had one as well. That's a non-contested prenuptial agreement. They have contested. They have said that there are certain things in the prenup that they don't feel the same way about and they want to change it. But and so now they're saying it's a non-contested prenup, and yet there's at least 15 different examples of them contesting the validity of the prenup. And one of the first terms of the prenup says that if you want to argue about anything that has to do with the four corners of these documents that she signed and I signed, you're 100% responsible for your own legal fees. That's what the prenup says. You know, they trying to get me for over $1 million right now for legal fees. You know, she's hired 3 law firms. If you want to argue about the prenup, pay for your own lawyers. And when you lose, you got to pay for all my lawyers. I got one lawyer that's been representing me from the whole time. Incredible, by the way. Tanya Mitchell Graham. In-fucking-credible. If you want to argue about the prenup, that's fine. You're legally able to do so. But when you do so, that paragraph right there says you are responsible for 100% of your own legal fees, which means she's now got 3 law firms. 3 law firms, but she's really got 4. Because all of the legal fees that I've been paying Tanya Mitchell Graham for the last 4 years is all going to Samantha. That's the prenup that we both signed. But I've been in my good bag, man. I've been laughing. I've been having fun. I've been running around doing all these interviews, man. I just want to tell everybody out there, man, who's gave me their stage and their platform and their podcast, their radio station. I just want to tell y'all, man, y'all could have had anybody on y'all show. Y'all could have invited anybody on there to be on y'all show. Y'all have helped me to promote 1992. It's got an A- cinema score. Man, people are still in the theaters watching 1992 right now. And Beautiful Pain, my album, completely on fire. I heard it is like number 40 or something on the worldwide Apple Music charts, which is crazy. I've never had that. And then my song Wildflower, dedicated to my mother, is still flying. And I'm just trying to be positive, man. I'm trying to activate some good energy. I've already finished the fucking album and pushed the hardest album I've ever done out. And I just keep getting bombarded by these legals, man. Just last week in LA, some random white lady jumped out the bushes on me and tried to serve me. And I fucking backed up. And then she threw the papers at me and they landed in the street. And I said, ma'am, you never served me. She said, you have been served. She's filming me, and I pull out my camera, and I'm filming her. And I said, ma'am, the paperwork is not in my hand. As a matter of fact, you put it all in the street. You're loitering. This is a really nice neighborhood right here, and you got trash all over the street. Can I get back to my joy, my happiness, and my magic? Can these baby mamas leave me the fuck alone, man? Can they just stop hiring lawyers that's willing to work for them for pro bono because they got a pot of gold waiting on them at the end of the fucking rainbow? Can y'all just move on, go date somebody, go engage, go start a new family? Go just leave me the fuck alone, man. Wow. I mean, fucking thirst buckets, man. And I know these are the mother of my children, but this is true. This is too much. It's been 17 years of this shit, man. I'm about $15 million at this point into having a relationship with my daughters. And I'm not going to cry. I'm just explaining to y'all, man, that this shit is exhausting. And women can relate, the higher income earners, the breadwinners of their marriages and their families that's been drugged into court. Y'all can relate to this. I'm not just saying this because I'm a man. Does it happen to y'all more often? Does it happen to us when we get drugged through the court? No. Just walking into the courtroom as a man, especially a black successful man in Atlanta in front of these